There is a bag of gold coins that sits in a vault for years, doing absolutely nothing. No visible increase, no new shine, just the same modest pile sitting untouched year after year, while everyone else's money moves fast, spent, traded, gambled, gone. And then, in the final years, it multiplies faster than anyone could have imagined. The question is, was that money really doing nothing all those years? Or was it doing the one thing that mattered most quietly, where no one could see it? Today's story might change the way you look at your own quiet years. My name is Araf, and welcome to our channel. In a small trading town at the edge of a wide river, there lived a young man named Devon. He worked hard, saved carefully, and had finally put together a small bag of gold coins, the most money he had ever held at once. One afternoon, an old moneylender who kept a modest stall near the market noticed Devon counting his coins for the third time that week, unsure what to do with them. "You keep counting them like they might disappear." "I'm just deciding what to do with them." "Spend them, and in a month they'll be gone and you'll remember nothing but what you bought. Or give them to me and let them grow." "Grow how?" "Compounding. I'll invest them carefully, and each year, the earnings get added back to the original sum. But I should warn you, for the first several years, you will barely see a difference. The growth is so small at first, it's almost invisible." "Then why bother?" "Because it isn't the first years that matter. It's what happens after them." Devon handed over his coins. The moneylender recorded the amount carefully in a worn ledger, and every year on the same date, Devon would return to check on it. The first year, his coins had grown by barely enough to notice a handful of extra coins, nothing more. The second year, a little more. Still, compared to friends who had invested in fast trading ventures and doubled their money in months, Devon's pile looked almost embarrassing. His friend Rasul, a sharp-tongued trader who had made quick money buying and reselling silk, began to notice Devon's yearly visits to the moneylender's stall. "Devon, you visit that old man's ledger like it's a shrine. What exactly are you growing there? Dust?" "It's compounding." "Compounding? I don't see any compounding. I see a man who could have doubled his money trading silk like I did, sitting on a pile that barely moved." "Come back in 15 years. Rasul laughed and walked away, shaking his head. But Devon kept saving, kept adding what little extra he could to the pile, and kept returning every year without fail. By the 5th year, whispers had spread through the market. Some said Devon had been fooled by a clever old man. Others said the moneylender's promises were nothing but a story to keep coins locked safely in his vault. "Devon, it's been 5 years. My silk trading has made me 3 times what I started with. Your coins have barely grown at all. Maybe it's time to admit this isn't working." The moneylender told me the truth from the start. Years of barely noticeable growth. I'm not going to walk away on year 5 just because I can't see the whole picture yet. And what if he's wrong? What if you wait 15 years for nothing? Then I'll have learned patience for nothing. But if I pull my coins out now, and he was right, I'll have given up right before the part that actually mattered. The years passed. 10 years in, Devon's pile had grown to a respectable sum solid, but nothing extraordinary. Rasul, meanwhile, had made and lost several fortunes chasing faster trades, each high followed by a steep fall. Even Devon, in his most honest moments, admitted to himself that doubt crept in. 10 years. What if Rasul was right to trade fast instead? What if I've simply been slow and foolish? But every year, he returned to the moneylender's stall anyway, because the alternative, walking away after a decade of patience, felt like an even greater waste. Then came the 15th year. It started on an ordinary morning. Devon walked to the moneylender's stall as he always did, expecting the same modest update. But when the old man turned the ledger toward him, Devon went silent. The number was almost triple what it had been just 3 years earlier. What had grown slowly for over a decade was now growing on itself, faster with every passing season. The earnings from the earnings, multiplying quietly in a way that no longer looked small at all. Word spread through the market faster than the gold itself was multiplying. People who had once walked past Devon without a glance now gathered to ask how he had done it. Rasul was among them. Devon, 15 years of almost nothing. Now this? It wasn't nothing, Rasul. For 15 years that money was quietly building on itself, layer after layer, in a way you couldn't see from the outside. It just needed time no one wanted to give it. Within a few more years, Devon's modest bag of coins had become the largest fortune the moneylender had ever grown for a single client, enough to build a home, secure his family for generations, and still keep multiplying quietly in the background, exactly as it had all along. Rasul stood beside him one evening, shaking his head slowly. 15 years ago, I told you that you were wasting your coins on dust. You weren't wrong to doubt what you could see. Nobody could see it. That was the whole point. Somewhere in your life right now, there is a version of that bag of coins. A skill you've been quietly building with nothing impressive to show yet. A habit you've kept for months without visible reward. A version of your future self, compounding slowly while the world around you sees only a pile that barely seems to move. It's tempting in those years to believe that nothing is happening, that you were foolish to wait, that everyone chasing something faster might be right. But growth that truly lasts is rarely loud while it's happening. The years that look like almost nothing are very often the years the foundation is compounding hardest, quietly, invisibly, where applause can't reach and impatience can't measure it. You don't need the world to see your progress. You only need it to be real and to keep adding to it.